Hello and welcome to the United Community Channel. We are back. Manchester United are back. The Premier League is back. Hope up over it. Absolutely buzzing to be back. United versus Wolves. First Premier League game of the season. Old Trafford. Happy days. Monday night football. Couldn't have asked for any more, in fairness. Really looking forward to it, I have to say. And the team news is in as well, guys, for Manchester United. Starting 11 is in. Anybody that's watching on YouTube, of course, you can see it on the screen. For anybody watching on TikTok, we will let you know. Starting 11 for Manchester United tonight is Onana starts in goal. We have a back four of Wan-Bissaka, Varane, Martinez and Luke Shaw. Midfield three, Casemiro, Bruno Fernandes and Mason Mount. And our three up front then, we've got Anthony off the right, we've got Rashford through the middle, and Sancho starts on the left-hand side. So Erik ten Hag, really strong team. I think that's probably the strongest team, you would say. There's, maybe you could say that there might be an argument for Jadon Sancho to get a start, maybe ahead of Anthony, given the fact that he had a good pre-season. But look, I think it's probably the strongest team, I would have to say. I think Garnacho had a good pre-season as well, so I'm not surprised why he's starting either. But look, really looking forward to it, guys. Let me know your score predictions as well. Get them into the chat, smash the like button, hit the follow button, hit subscribe, all of that good stuff. Ten Hag has just been interviewed now, so we'll keep an ear to it as well. But yeah, let me know your score predictions. Who have we got? Aaron is in there, Oshin is in as well. Good to see you all back, guys. Keelan is there as well, Michael. Dara is there as well, and he says Garnacho is starting, not Sancho. You have to listen to me, Dara. That's exactly what I said. Aaron is in as well. He says, evening all, let's hope for a strong start to the season. Aaron is going with a 3-0 win. Jock is there as well. Great to see so many people in, guys. Please do smash the like button. We're usually a half an hour before the start, but we said first game of the season, we'll get in early, get a good start to it, get a build up and all that kind of stuff. So, really looking forward to it. How did everybody's fantasy football go over the weekend as well? If you haven't already joined our fantasy team, make sure you do. Link is in the description of the video on YouTube, and it's on my homepage on TikTok, so make sure you're joining. I'm going to close entries to the fantasy I probably at the international break, so in September. So there's a few weeks left to join, but make sure you get involved, because the winner of each league gets a replica jersey of their choice at the end of the season. So make sure, because I think it would be very unfair for a lot of people to be joining at the very last, throughout the whole season. So we're going to close it off in a few weeks, so make sure you're joining. Let's see what people are saying here. Score predictions are in. Keelan is going with 1-1. Adam is saying 3-0 United. Sonny is saying 4-1 United. Oshin is saying 4-0. Willie says 3-1. Benny is saying 3-1 as well. Aaron is saying 4-0. Luke is saying 3-0. So yeah, the Premier League is back. Happy days. Party Pooper says, is Dean Henderson staying? Well, at the moment, it kind of half looks like he might be, because obviously Tom Heaton got an injury and we haven't got a second choice goalkeeper in the door. So as it stands, it looks like he is probably going to stay. Yeah, it does. It looks that way. Let's see. Calvin is saying 3-0. Michael says 3-0. Calvin says 2-1. Ethan says 2-0. Martin says 6-0 United. 2-0 from Oshin. Harris is saying 2-0 as well to United. Clean sheet be ideal, says Luke. And Joe is saying 4-1. So yeah, as well, guys, make sure you are sticking around after the live here tonight. We're going straight into the match reaction video, and anybody who is an official YouTube channel member, you do have the option to come on live with us tonight. The link is on the community tab on the home page of the YouTube channel. So you'll see the link there. You just click the link. Make sure you come in, join us. You can come live on the screen with us, give your match reaction after it. Anybody who wants to become an official member, if you do want to get involved with it, the link is in the description of the video. So go check that out as well. But hopefully we get a few people on, give their match reactions after it and stuff like that as well. Looking forward to that. Happy days. Martin says it'd be lovely to win with a big score. Ronan's going 3-0 United. Adam says sell Dean Henderson and bring up one of the academy goalkeepers for the season. Chris says good to be back. Come on, the Reds. David says 6-0 is unrealistic, knowing we don't have an official striker due to Martial injury. I think 2-0. And Michael says Liverpool in the mud. In the mud. In the mud. In the mud. Oh, happy days. Happy days. So yeah, anybody looking for the fantasy codes, guys, a couple of people on TikTok looking for it there as well. Link on the description of the video. If you click the link, it'll take you right to it in the app. You can just join it that way. And anybody on YouTube, the link is in the description of the video as well. Just click the fantasy football link. It'll take you right over and you'll be able to join. So there we go. Joe says 4-1. Aaron is saying 72 points, 3 to play in the fantasy. Yeah, actually, I'm going to check mine here as well. I do know I was losing pretty heavily in my head-to-head. So let me see. Yeah, I've only got... I've got 50 points is all I've got. I do have Rashford, Onana and Bruno Fernandes playing tonight. Now, I played John Stones and Zinchenko, but neither of them played. So I'm going to get 2 points from Reece James on the bench and another 1 point from Baptiste. So yeah, 53 at the moment. So not overly good. Let's see who's leading. So we've got John's boys. Nathan Cronin is leading the fantasy at the moment with 77 points. Let's have a look at his team here. 77 points. Steele in goal. Gabriel, Shaw, Estepinian, Martinelli, Saka, Eze, Salah and Mitoma. And then he had Haaland as captain and Isaac up front. So he looks like he's done. Oh, he's got Luke Shaw tonight. So yeah, I mean, look, it's going good. It's going good. But yeah, happy days. Happy days. Wolves away. Thanks for the gift. Much appreciated, pal. You're more than welcome. We've got some opposition fans in. Good to see you guys. Thanks for joining. Yeah, keep smashing the like button as well, guys. If you have a second, tap the screen a few times. We're going to aim for 20,000 likes on TikTok tonight. So if you have a second, double tap the screen. Get the likes up. Gets more people into the chat. A better watch along. All of that kind of stuff. So if you have a second, tap the screen. I see him flying up there already. So I appreciate it. Yeah, so I think we've got... I just want to get the Wolves starting lineup because I do want to put it on the screen. Anybody watching on TikTok as well, by the way, guys, if you do want the full experience, we are live over on YouTube. We've got the scoreboard, the timer, the starting 11, all on the screen. The link is on my homepage, again, on YouTube or on TikTok, or just search United Community Channel on YouTube and you will be able to find us that way. We're live over there, so come over and get involved. Hit subscribe, get into the chat, let me know you've come over from TikTok and we'll give you a shout out. Bench as well, guys, for I didn't mention it, our substitutes bench. It has Henderson, Lindelof, Maguire, Delot, McTominay, Ericsson, Pellistri, Sancho and Martial, who makes the bench coming back from his injury, his latest injury. So yeah. Let me see now. I'm just trying to find the Wolves starting 11 on... Let me see. No, can't find it just yet. Let's see what people are saying. Would be lucky if we lose by only 1 or 2, says Wolves away. Yeah, well, look, to be honest with you, I feel sorry for Wolves. I always had a soft spot for Wolves. I always liked watching them play, but I mean, you're after losing let alone your manager, after losing some of your top players as well. You know, I was shocked when Neves, whatever about leaving Wolves, I was shocked when he went to Saudi Arabia, especially when there was links of like Barcelona wanted to sign him and stuff like that. So I think I actually have Wolves in tip to get relegated this season. But yeah, But let's see what happens. Let's see. Sid or SVD says, I'd say 2-0 Garnacho and Rashford scoring. Harris says, Miguel is going or not. I say that's probably Maguire. Yeah, I mean, it's I won't say it's stalling at the moment, but it looks like it's kind of hit a few snags, or maybe, Maguire is working out personal terms in the background. I don't know. I mean, it tends to what we've seen. Jeffrey, thanks for the gifts. What we've seen in the past is that, what has happened over the last couple of transfers, even the ones we've seen come into United, is that we've had personal terms agreed with the player long before a fee was agreed. It seems to be the other way around this time for Maguire going to West Ham. Now, obviously, it's different when you're coming to Manchester United rather than going away from Manchester United. You tend to get more money at United than you would elsewhere, so maybe that has something to do with it as well. JTag says, thanked you on FPL head-to-head, mate. Was that you? Yeah, you did. You did, in fairness. No, you had a cracking week. Congratulations, my man. Congratulations. Long way to go yet, though. Long way to go. The Lost Poet says, MUFC Kilkenny Supporters Club. Yeah, brilliant news. And from anybody that's watching from Kilkenny or the Kilkenny area, Man United Supporters Club has been reset up in Kilkenny, which is brilliant news. I've been asked to be the PRO for it, which is the public relations officer, which basically means I'll be giving shout outs on here, and I think I'm going on the radio to kind of promote it and stuff like that. So yeah, anybody that's in the Kilkenny area, make sure you do check it out, get involved in it, join the Facebook group and all of that. We've got a WhatsApp group going as well. So yeah, it's great news. Let's see. Mike says, why are keepers all passing the ball out to the defence in the box rather than goal kicking it? Well, it's all about possession retention now. You have a better chance of keeping possession and sustaining attacks if you go short with it rather than going long. The data doesn't really lie. So, yeah. Goat says, 30-point week. Pray Luke Shaw, Rashi and Bruno can save me. 30 points, that is low. I think Haaland got 26 points alone if you had him as captain. So how can I watch the United game, says Christopher? I'm not too sure. If people are watching, I'm watching it obviously on Sky Sports, but if anybody has any other ways of watching it, throw it up into the chat there, guys, on YouTube and on TikTok, and help each other out there. The Ginger Ninja says, have you got a name on your shirt or blank? So, this shirt, I haven't. So that one is blank. But the lovely, a lovely follower of the channel sent me this one. And so he sent me that and he put a name on the back of it. I think we can all relate to it. Anyone who's watching the channel long enough will know. Thank you, Chris. So yeah, we've got the luxury of 2 jerseys this season. So, so yeah. Did you decide on a celebration? I haven't, Darren. I might just go and maybe kiss the crest of the I don't know, something like that. I don't know. I think we'll let it come naturally. Whatever happens throughout the season, we'll let it run like that. Yeah. Sorry, now I'm still trying to find the Wolves. Oh, I think I have it here. Yeah. Just to get it up on the screen for everybody. Now, let me see. Sorry now, guys. Let's go Wolves. There we go. Wolves should be up on the screen. Let me just extend it a little bit here. Now, here we go. Happy days. Saj, thanks for the gifts. Much appreciated. But yeah, keep getting your score predictions in, guys. Let me know what way you think it's going to go. You think it's going to be United? You think it's going to be Wolves? I mean, I think it's very important we do get off to a good start. Amy says, I'm surprised that Wolves starting lineup in the USA on the USA Network. So anybody who has that, you can watch it on the USA Network. There we go. Sash says, good luck, lads, from Dubai. Appreciate the gifts, my friend. Much appreciated. Absolute legend. Ian is going 2-0 to United. Another Ian's going 3-1 to United. There we go. Naeem Jinx coming in. I don't know what that means. The Ginger Ninja says, I say 3-0 Rashford goal and assist, Garnacho and Casemiro. That would be lovely. My prediction in the match preview was 3-0 to United. I think we'll have too much for Wolves, I have to say. V, thanks for the gifts as well. Much appreciated. Phobie says a 4-1 to United, 2-0 to United then as well. Someone else has. But yeah, I'm happy with the starting lineup though as well. I have to say, I think it's the strongest 11 that we could have potentially put out. Now, look, we do know, like I was saying, that Jadon Sancho has had a good pre-season, but so has Garnacho. So I'm delighted Garnacho gets to start because he's been used off the bench quite a lot last year, and rightly so, I would say, because you don't want to be rushing him into into starting games, and you want, I do think he's good enough to be starting. Of course he is, but you don't want to put too much pressure on him too quick and just blood him in nice and slow, But I have a feeling he's gonna do some serious damage this year, I have to say. Now, look, he had a brilliant season last season as well. I just have a feeling this year he's going to do some damage. I really do. Yeah. Ben is in. Good to see you, pal. 4-0 United. Rashford 2, Anthony and Garnacho. That would be the ideal. Scenario. What's the Kilkenny Supporters Club Facebook page? It's just that. It's Kilkenny. It's. Let me just have a quick look. It's Kilkenny Supporters MUFC Kilkenny, I think. Let me have a quick look here. Kilkenny Manchester United Supporters Club, it's called. So yeah. Katie is in. She says, hey Jack, can you confirm if we have been sold? We have not been sold yet, Katie. I'm afraid. We have not. Aaron says, that Rasmus looks like a big lump of a lad. He does, in fairness to him. He certainly does. Aaron says 3-0 United. Onana with a hat-trick. I guarantee you that man is going to have at least one assist this season. So he is. Absolutely. Brett is in. He says it has to be given the results of the other teams over the weekend. Yeah, I mean, like if we look at the league table, I think Chelsea, first and foremost, Chelsea and Liverpool drawn is a good result. But, you look at straight away, we've got Newcastle, Brighton, City and Arsenal are all in the top four, So, I mean, the standard has been set and, we need to get 3 points on the board tonight. Hopefully, I mean, these are the games, and especially on the back of last season when our goal difference was quite poor. I mean, we're going in against a Wolves team. No disrespect to any Wolves fans or anything that are watching, if there is any in the chat round. United should really be getting minimum 2 against Wolves tonight because our goal difference was poor last year. These are the kind of games now where you'd want to be going out and, hopefully getting 3-4 goals and starting really, really strong. Getting your points on the board, but getting your good, healthy goal difference to start as well. Because, I mean, we look at it last season. There was a point at last season where we were saying, where we were getting a little bit nervous, where, Liverpool, Newcastle were kind of, and ourselves were all battling it out for 2 spots. And we were saying our goal differences could easily get us into trouble. you know, and thankfully we ended up getting third place and all of that, but I think we have to try and avoid that as much as possible next year, or this year, and you know, really try and get as many goals as we can. Of course, the likes of Rasmus Højlund, you would hope he will come in, you know, and pitch in with some goals. You know, you want Anthony scoring more. You will want Jadon Sancho scoring more. I'm sure Garnacho will score more. Bruno Fernandes will have to get some more goals. So there are goals in the team. We just have to go out and find them and get them, you know. Let's see. 4-2 United, says Amy. Anthony, Rashford, Bruno, Casemiro and Pellistri. That's 5, I think. Ben says, is that the new top, Ben? I showed it already, Ben. It's hanging up. It's this one here that's hanging up. I showed it already. I'll show it again when Chris comes on. Stumpy is in. Good to see you, pal. And Luke says, what do you think of Newcastle? They look very dangerous. Aston Villa have a great team and torn apart. It was a reality check, really, wasn't it, for Aston Villa? You'd have to say. And look, I mean, Newcastle, I do think Newcastle have a good team. But I think when it comes to the nitty-gritty, when it comes to playing twice a week in the Champions League, you know, before Christmas, after Christmas, I think they'll probably drop away a little bit. But it wouldn't overly surprise me if they do push on and go for top 4. I have them in, I think my prediction, I think I have them in 6th, I think 5th or 6th. I just don't think they'll be able to juggle Champions League football along with all of the domestic competitions as well. But let's see what happens. And they do have a tough run of fixtures next. Do they have Liverpool and City next, I think? Nicholas there, yeah, he says, yeah, Newcastle plays City next week. Tic Tac says, Onana clean sheet versus Wolves. Hope for no howlers. Johnny Boy says 3-0 United. Paul says, will we sign any more before the window closes? I think we will. Yeah, I think we could see another central midfielder in, hopefully. Maybe another defender if Maguire goes. Lee says 2-0 Rashford and Garnacho. Won't be hammering because we always struggle against Wolves. You have Villa 7th. Have I Villa 7th? I think I have Villa 7th, yeah. Again, they're another team that have got European competitions, haven't they? Mary says, Fabian Barthez comes to mind when I think of Onana. Heart in the mouth at times. United win. Leo says, do you think Liverpool should have had a pen yesterday? No, not really. I think they're given too easy. I was happy to see both penalty shouts waved away. There was one from either side, I think, wasn't there? Let's see. Joe says, as you said, scoring goals is a big problem for us. Yeah, I agree, absolutely. Brem says, reality check for Villa. They need to buy Maguire and McTominay. Aaron says, how high do you think we will play? I think we'll play very high. I think Onana in the goal will automatically keep us up the field. And I think we will naturally see our fullbacks higher. We will see our centre-backs wider. And Onana will nearly be playing nobody in the goal, and Onana as the third central defender nearly. It'll push our midfield up, our attackers. So yeah, I think we'll naturally play a lot higher this year. But in saying that, then we do have to be very careful about not giving the ball away, because we seen what happened when Delo gave it away against Lens. You know. Amy says Chelsea is a bust this season if they don't finish top 4. I wouldn't go as far as that. I mean, they're after getting Caicedo. He's after been announced about a half an hour ago. It looks like Lavia is going to go there as well now. He's going to reject Liverpool too. Ha ha, by the way. So, yeah, I mean, I think they're probably, the one area they're going to miss is a striker. But the one thing I would say is they're building a very, very young team. I think in 2 or 3 years' time, they're going to be right up there. I really do. Oshin says, here we go, Ben. Another year of ups and downs and United Community Channel moments. There we go. The Villa player is in. Good to see you, Pally. Says, the thing is that people need to remember Newcastle had the best season last season for the longest time. And for them to destroy us is a message to other clubs to show they will be dangerous this season. Absolutely. Joe says, Spurs next and then Nottingham Forest. Ben says, let's go. I think Arsenal after that, says Joe. Oshin says, United always struggle when it comes to new managers. Let's see. Oshin says, mods warning, no early call on goals. Let Jack call him. Yeah, well, I think I've got Sky Sports back now, so we should be bang up to speed. Hopefully, yeah, we should be bang up to speed. There's no more streaming, if they say. Let's see. What really annoys me is that bloody love heart that's in the chat is in my way of reading the messages. It's really bloody annoying. Anyway. I'm surprised they're not showing the protest, says Katie. Yeah, look, I mean, Sky Sports are not going to show that. They have no interest in it. You know, it's all about the build up to them. I mean, they're talking about the Chelsea-Liverpool game here as well. So, yeah, Twitter is the best place for that. Amy says NBC Sports, which carries all of English Premier League matches, are on site at Old Trafford. Protests at Old Trafford for Man U reinstating Mason Greenwood. Yeah, I heard there was going to be protests about that as well. Who is your favourite Manchester United player? Martinez. Oshin says, what did you think of the game in Dublin? I was quite disappointed with it, to be quite honest with you. Lee says, do you think we will be in the title race this season? So, do I think we'll be in the title race this season? Easy answer is no. I don't think we will be. I don't think we're quite good enough to challenge Manchester City at the moment. However, I just think you never know what's going to happen. 4 in a row has never been done. Okay? So, and there's a reason why it's never been done, because it's extremely difficult to do. Whether that is because lack of motivation, lack of consistency, whatever that may be. United's aim this season should be to be within touching distance of Manchester City when and if they have a slip up. If they have a slip up, we have to be there and ready to pounce, because there's no point in being 12 points behind them and then they'll lose a couple of games on the bounce. You know, you have to be within 3, 4, maybe 6 points of them and go, right, we have a chance here. If in, February, March, April time, they have a little bit of a stumble, then United need to be there on their toes. So I think it's probably a straight shootout between the rest. I think Arsenal, United, I don't maybe even think Liverpool. I think probably Chelsea more than Liverpool. Right, so and Newcastle. Let's say it's United, Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool, Newcastle, for example. They're all fighting to be that team that's within touching distance of City if they do slip up. And if they do slip up, you have to be there and you have to be able to, have the bottle to take advantage of it, I think it's going to be a really, really good season. I think it's going to be really interesting. I don't think it's going to be as easy for City as it has been. Yeah, I don't know. I think it could. I think United could quite easily end up winning the league this year. I think Arsenal could quite easily win the league this year. I think City could quite easily win the league this year. So, I mean, it's going to be really, really interesting. Let me know who you think is going to win the league. Let me know in the chat. How far do you think we'll go in the Champions League? Well, that's always a tough one to judge, because first and foremost, we don't know who we're going to get in the group stages. And then second of all, once you get out of the group stages, it's an open draw. So you could get anybody, really, But I do think if we can get out of the group stage, I think Erik ten Hag just has a knack of cup competitions. I mean, the Europa League last year will be a massive disappointment. To be 2-0 up in Old Trafford against them, it was over, And then obviously what happened over in Sevilla was terrible, a disgrace, you would say. But yeah, I just think he has a knack of, doing well. Erik ten Hag was 30 seconds away from a Champions League final with Ajax that night against Spurs. So, James, thanks for the gift. Much appreciated. The Joker, thanks for the follow. Do hit the follow button if you're new to the channel as well, guys. Much appreciated. Sean, thanks for the follow as well. Aaron, thanks for the follow. FBS, thanks for the follow. Appreciate everybody sharing as well, guys. Much appreciated. David, thanks for the follow. Much appreciated there as well. Oshin says, anyone think Kane will ending 12 years in strange ways if he's on the screen with Sturridge again? Keane. Anyone team will end this 20. Yeah, that Daniel story. I don't know. Daniel story. I just think. Yeah, look, everybody to their own. But Daniel Sturridge on Sky Sports yesterday was a bit embarrassing, if you ask me. But anyway, who do you think will be relegated? Says Joe. So I'm tipping Sheffield United to be rock bottom, Luton and Wolves. They're my three to go down. Now, you could swap out Wolves for a number of different teams. Everton, I think, could be thereabouts again. Yeah, but they'd be my three. Brim says, hopefully, Nice on the ground of Glazers out might carry on the TV. Please God. Graham says, how's things turning in from a very warm Greece and buzzing for the first game of the season? You lucky, lucky man, Graham. Aaron says, between Sturridge and Mika, Keane went home with a headache. Yeah. Brian is in. He says, TV is on mute. This community's comments and Jack is like being at my favourite bar if I went to bars and said bar new football. I appreciate it, Brian. You're more than welcome. Thanks for joining us again. New season up and running. Amy says, holding signs, Manchester United not fair to women or women's team. So there we go. Protests are well underway. And yeah, for anyone who's wondering, we do have them. They're back for another season. They are back for another season. But yeah, let's see. Yeah, it's weird being live an hour before, because usually we're only live a half an hour before, and we're already half an hour in. Usually the game would be starting by now. I'm buzzing for it to start. Come on. Yeah. Dara, thanks for the follow. Much appreciated. David says, opinions on Mason Greenwood, and would you accept him back into the club? No, I think we shouldn't. I think it's time to cut ties with him. As good of a footballer as he was and potentially still could be, I think it's not the right thing to do, basically. Have you been practicing your celebrations? I don't have one. I'm just gonna let all of the celebrations come naturally this season. That's all. So no gimmicks, no nothing. We're just gonna go, come on. Can't see the new jersey. Yeah, there's a reason for that, Chris. There we go. I appreciate it. It's hanging up, but it's hanging up in one direction only. I will have that jersey forever, though. I promise you that. Be careful with that mute button. I know I keep looking for it. Oh, God. Sir Alex Ferguson being interviewed, says Amy. Just don't press the mute button, yeah. What did the wife say? She was laughing at it pretty much. That was, yeah. So she was like, you can't wear that. Like, she was thinking, like, are you going to wear it to Old Trafford? I was like, no, don't worry, I won't. But yeah, happy days. Fair play. Yeah, let's see. I thought that was a green screen, says someone. Yeah, the green screen is gone this year, so it's a real jersey behind me this time. Let's see. Just give me 1 sec here now. Anyway, let's see. How will we know when we lead? No collar. Yeah, now, This is something actually I did want to try and do on TikTok, because I can put up a little kind of bubble on the screen. Let's see. Enhance. Sorry now, just give me 1 sec. No, that's not it. Enhance. No, I don't know how to do it. I'll figure it out for the next one. What's wrong with your hair? It's grey. Other than that, it's fucking perfect. Aaron says, I've ordered from the Kitman too, not received yet, hope they come soon. Yeah, so I was actually on to him, was it yesterday I was talking to him? And he said he's absolutely swamped with orders, so be patient. He said he is getting through them all, but he will, he's absolutely swamped, which is a great thing for him. I'm delighted for him. He's a good guy, so happy days. But don't worry, they will come, and they're quality as well. They really are. Get one of them old-fashioned scorecards where you turn it over. That's not a bad show, actually. That's not a bad show. That is not a bad show. Let me have a quick look here. Someone telling me to check Discord. I'm sick of listening to Jamie Carragher. He's been just talking rubbish here for the last half an hour. Eat one potato every time we score. No, I wouldn't get through. I'd have a bag of potatoes for the season. That's a nice jersey. Yeah, that's one of Chris. That black, what was it, 2005 jersey? That's a quality jersey. I have to say, it's one of my favourites. Yeah, that is one of my favourites now. I would have to say. Great to see so many people in on YouTube, guys. 50 people watching, only 24 likes. Take a second, hit the thumbs up button for me. It's free to do. It only takes a second, and it helps out the channel an awful lot. Let's try to get to 50 likes before the start of the game. We've got, little over 20 minutes. If you haven't already done so, please do smash the like button. It helps the channel out an awful lot. And hit subscribe if you're new to the channel as well. We're on the road to 4,000 subscribers. We're not too far away now. Only a few hundred left to go. I'm hoping to maybe hit the 5,000 subscriber mark by the end of the year. So yeah, if you haven't already done so, do hit the subscribe button. Like I said, it's free to do, and it helps us out an awful lot. You spent more time in your vlog doing your hair than you did talking about the game. It's a vlog. It's a vlog. It's not a live match. Yeah, to be honest with you, there wasn't much that I could really capture during the game. It was a crap game, and I was down low and all of that. But once the match day vlogs now for the Champions League kick back in this season, I'll be doing match day vlogs each time I go to Old Trafford. So, and I've got a lovely seat, so happy days. We'll be doing plenty more of them. And I'm only learning as well. Tom Aldino is in, says, we are back. Good to see you, pal. Thanks for joining again. Chris says, Amazon doubled my potato order. I now have 120 bags. Fair play to you, good man. Paul is in. He says, what do you think of Caicedo and Lavia? We're going to win the league now. You've got two very good players. Now, you've got Caicedo, and if you get Lavia over the line, I still think you're short in forward areas in terms of scoring goals, obviously with Nkunku's injury. But I only said it before he came on, Paul. I think in a couple of years, Chelsea could potentially be the team to beat, because you've got a lot of good young players. I just think between now and that happening, is FFP going to come in and just destroy you? Because I don't know where you're getting all of the money out of. Like if Manchester United's whole summer has been determined by FFP, where in the name of God are Chelsea getting all of that money from? I don't know. Let's see. Connor going to be sold. Amrabat and Casemiro are better than Caicedo and Lavia, says Chris. Did you see Roy Keane yesterday, says Mark? I did. Luke says Chelsea buying too many players. Chris says Chelsea has no shirt sponsor. Yeah, that's a weird one as well. Paul, you could get Martial for 50 million, I'm sure, says Ben. Chelsea putting contracts over 8 years. Yeah, I can understand the contracts. I have no issue with that, but it's transfer fees that they're paying. I don't know where they're getting all the money from. I really don't. Shane says, evening men, here we go. This will be the best season of the last 10 years. Let's get behind the lads. Nothing but positivity for the season. Love it. Paul says, Todd spends what he likes. Rules don't apply to us. Yeah, by the looks of it. Make sure you are sticking around as well, guys, for after the watch along. We're going straight into the match reaction video, and this season we're going to be bringing on official channel members with us. So any official channel members that are in the chat or that are watching now, if you want to come on screen for the match reaction at 10 o'clock tonight, the link is on the community tab of the YouTube homepage. So just click on United Community Channel homepage. You'll see the community tab across the top. Click on that and you'll see the link there. So try and be in maybe 5 to 10. Make sure you have your camera turned on and be over 18. And we'll get some of your reactions from the game that we're going to watch in another 20 minutes. So if you want to become an official channel member as well, guys, and come on the live with us at 10 o'clock, the link is in the description of the YouTube video. Just click the link, check out the options. Any of the options you'll get access to coming on live with us at 10 o'clock. So make sure you're in. I can bring on a maximum of 10 at a time. So if there's more than 10 people that want to come on, I'll just rotate people in and out. So I'm going to do it for maybe about a half an hour video. And obviously because it's the first time bringing people on for it. So just test it out, see how we get on. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to hearing your views as well and what you think on the game as well as mine. So yeah, hopefully it'll be good. Just make sure your camera is on because I want to keep it as professional as possible. If you come on and we can't hear you or your camera is off, then obviously we'll just move you out and bring in someone's whose is working. So there we go. Oshin says, any word on Maguire? Heard it was progressing. What happened to the old days? Agreement, medical, then sign. I know. Look, it will probably get done this week, I would say. But I mean, the one worry is that you're not gaining any time between now and the end of the transfer window. All it's doing is it's leaving you with less time to go out and get a replacement. Party Pooper, welcome to the channel. Welcome as an official member. I do appreciate it. In as a first team regular. Appreciate the support, my man. Hope you can come on tonight then at 10 o'clock with us. Tomaldinho says, everyone follow Man United Community Channel. This man's a legend. Appreciate it, man. Go give him a follow on TikTok as well, lads. Tomaldinho, good lad. Make sure you check out his content. But yeah, Party Pooper, welcome to the members club. I appreciate the support. Keen, thanks for the follow as well. Much appreciated, my man. Come on the Reds, says Jared. Absolutely. Come on the Reds. But yeah, we're not too far out now. Just over 15 minutes to go. I'm absolutely buzzing for this. So I am. Alan is in. He says, Story Jack. We have a United Supporters Club in Kilkenny, bud. Keep the channel going. Warren is a big fan. Appreciate it, Alan. I'm a member of the Supporters Club as well. Yeah, delighted to hear it's been started up again in Kilkenny. So who knows? Maybe we might do a live watch along someday with the Supporters Club maybe this season. Mike is in on YouTube. He said he swapped over from TikTok. Appreciate it, Mike. Thanks for joining. Anybody else on TikTok, guys? If you want to get over to the YouTube channel, we've got the starting 11, the scoreboard, the timer, all on the screen. Link is on my homepage, or just search United Community Channel on YouTube. Come over there, hit subscribe like Mike did, get into the chat, and we'll give you a shout out. No more heart attacks this season, says Luke. Jared says 3-0. I'm going, Jack. What do you say? Yeah, 3-0 was my prediction as well. Oh, I'd love to be at Old Trafford tonight. So I would. Onana, Wan-Bissaka, Varane, Martinez, Shaw, Fernandes, Casemiro, Mount, Anthony, Rashford and Garnacho. On the bench, Henderson, Lindelof, Maguire, Martial, Eriksen, Dalot, Sancho, Pelestri and McTominay. I mean, look, you're looking at that substitutes bench. I mean, we're still lacking depth in our squad. We really are. We're still looking at Maguire there, McTominay there. You know, I would love to see a couple more signings before the start of the season. I think, you know, I still do worry about our depth. I would like another central midfielder. Obviously, we have Rasmus Højlund, who's going to be coming in as well. Malacia is going to have to come back as well. Yeah. Great to see so many people in though, guys. Keep smashing the like button. Let's try to get to 50 likes before the start of the game. Like I said, if you're new to the channel on YouTube, please do hit the subscribe button. Oshin says, that bench still seems light and lacks quality in some areas. Yep, there we go. Chris says, I got my lineup prediction spot on the United site. Yeah, I think I in my match prediction video, I went with that exact team as well. So, happy days. Emerald Raider says, I like that Garnacho gets the start. Hopefully he gets off to a good start this season and really breaks through. I have a feeling Garnacho could tear it up this season. I really do. I mean, we seen him last year kind of playing a bit part role, you know, playing off of the bench an awful lot, impacting games coming off the bench. If he can impact games this season from a starting position the same as he did last season from off the bench, he is going to have a really, really good season. I'm nearly considering, I think he's only 5 million or 5.5 million in fantasy football. I'm nearly considering just putting him in there. And you know, you probably wouldn't play him every week, but I think I did try and get him in, but obviously you can only have 3 players from the one team, and I picked Onana, Bruno and Rashford, but I don't know, for some reason, if any one of them drops out, I think I'm going to put Garnacho in. I just have a feeling he's going to have a really, really good season. So let's see what happens. Let's see. Luke says, Garnacho looks way too much like a young Ronaldo, the image. Charlie says, well, lad, what's the prediction for the game? I'm going 3-0, Charlie. Amrabat and Tadibo, says Chris. Yeah, I'd be happy with that. I would like another striker in though, but I know, I mean, if you're going to get another striker in, you're going to be paying big money, and we don't really have big money to spend. Let's see. Amy says, Bishop not available for undisclosed reason. I see he wants out. Yeah, maybe so. I mean, with goalkeepers, you're either number one or you're not getting game time. You know what I mean? It's pretty much as simple as that, you know. Anthony needs to show out this season, says Kendall. Yeah, I think it's a big season for Anthony, I have to say. I think Anthony's, look, for a first season last year, I think it was a decent season for him, you know. What did he get? 12 goals, was it? Something like that. So yeah, he needs to kick on this year. Maybe it wasn't 12, maybe was it like 15 goals and assists or something? I don't know what it was, but he does need to kick on this season. And let's hope he can, because I think I've said this about Anthony on numerous occasions now, that I think the talent is there. I love his work rate. I love the defensive side of his game. He's always tracking back. He's always available, looking for the ball. He just needs to, his decision making and his finishing need to improve. He needs to add a couple more strings to his bow, and I think he'll be spot on. I really do. Yeah. Timmy says, hi, I'm new. That's a great username. Timmy, the true GOAT, greatest of all time. There we go. All right. Benny says, Donegal working out personal terms still. I don't know who that is. Chris says, I heard Weghorst on loan again. No, thank you. If we get another striker, it'll be on loan. Yeah, it will be. Man United should get Tony in January. Well, I mean, it certainly is an option. But the thing about it is, you have to realise where Brentford are. You know, you have to take Brentford into consideration here. Where are they going to be when it comes to the new season, or when it comes to January. You just don't know. John with the gifted membership. Appreciate it, John. Thanks a mil. And Charlie, welcome to the members club. You have you've won the membership that John gifted. So thanks for the support as usual, John. One gifted membership there. Welcome, Charlie. Diego Dargoni says, loving the new look this season. What did you have for dinner? I had a potato sandwich. Do you know why? Because I took chicken out of the freezer and it wasn't defrosted in time. So, just have to go with the potato sandwich. Thanks for the comment, Diego Dargoni. Hope you're getting enough sleep, my friend. Garnacho to score tonight, says Bremp. Yeah, everybody in the chat, big welcome to Charlie. Get the comments in. Benny says, apologies, that was about Harry Maguire, still working out personal terms. Yeah, still working out personal terms. Yeah. Who do you think will be our top goal scorer this season? Well, it's hard to look past Rashford, given how well he done last year, you know. And I think you would have to go with him as your favourite for it. But, I mean, you never know. Let's see, you know, what Garnacho can do. Let's see, does Bruno score more this season? Let's see how Rasmus Højlund does in his first season. It's going to be exciting. That's all I can say. Let's see. Carb loading. Yeah, bulking. Arsenal for life is in the same 1-1. Yeah, all right. Let's see. Diego Dargon. The Fish Nolan. The best goddamn DJ in town. Oh, God. Let's see. Amy says, set my alarm for 6 a.m. USA East Coast time to watch England versus Australia for the Women World Cup on Wednesday. Good to hear, Amy. Luke says, I think Garnacho can be top scorer. Most of that bench needs to be sold, says Bremp. Højlund going to come back from injury with a nice hat-trick versus Arsenal. There you go. Could be Ten Hag playing a blinder. Could play an absolute blinder. Oshin says, I prefer Rashford off the left. Can't see him scoring too much up front unless we rotate the front three around during the game. Dargo, I'm not saying that. Oh, God. Do you play Irish bingo on Thursday? I don't. Don't forget Kobe Manu, says Brem. Absolutely. Jesus, Kobe Manu. Yeah, he's going to be there as well, isn't he? Which is good. I'm looking forward to seeing him getting some game time this season, I have to say. But yeah, great to see so many people in. We're nearly at the 50 likes, guys. Anybody who hasn't hit the thumbs up button on YouTube, please do. Thumbs up. Get the thumbs up in. Get him into the chat. Let me know if you're new. Hit subscribe. All of that good stuff. Oshin says, like he likes his coffee. Oh, she knows the score. I like my women how I like my coffee. Anyway, we won't say the rest. Victoria says, 3-1 win with Mount to score. I wouldn't be disappointed with that, so I wouldn't. Let's see what people on TikTok are saying. Do you play GEA? I don't, Michael. I don't even play football anymore because I'm too old and crooked. Benny says, loving that Ten Hag is focusing on building depth rather than going all out on one or two players. Well, it has to be done, doesn't it? It really does. It has to be done. David says, Manu, unknown return date, so we'll probably miss the first few games anyway. Yeah, you would think so. Mark is in. He says, hello from Carlo. Come on, United. Good to see you, Mark. Thanks for joining. You're more than welcome. Any word from YouTube after the C-bomb the last night? No, but funnily enough, I actually got I didn't get a copyright strike, but I got the video got demonetized because of the intro music that I play. It used to be, that intro music used to be royalty free, but it changed since I last used it, and now it is copyrighted. So I got demonetized. That video got demonetized, but I didn't get a strike. So, where's your jersey? Oh, you're going to bed, are ya? You took off your jersey, did ya? That jersey? That jersey's too big for you. You want to come in and say goodnight to everybody? Yeah.
Same jersey.
Yeah. What? Me milk, man. It's not me milk, it's my milk.
Why how come you two with the same jersey?
Oh yeah. So this is what the missus has seen it for the first time now. I told her about it, but she's seen it for the first time. This is what the boys on the channel bought me. But I can't ever wear it.
Why?
In public, at least.
Why didn't you turn it around the other way?
Because I can't do that in the channel. Anyway, are you going to say goodnight to everybody?
Night, everybody.
Yeah. And say, come on, United.
Come on, United.
Big and loud. Come on, United.
Come on, United.
Hey.
Jersey's covered in
Good girl. Right, I'll see you in the morning. Kiss. Mwah. And a hug. And a hug. Yeah, now. See you in the morning. Best girl, night.
Hey, Daddy.
A wall, Daddy.
Yeah, that's right. Right, go on, off you.
Mommy. A wall, Mommy.
A wall, yeah, that's a wall.
That's right.
Yeah.
Come on, honey.
Right, go on, miss. Go on, off you go, Puddin'. Right, here we go. Teams are in the tunnel. Irish lad, thanks for the 7 months. Much appreciated. Come on, United. How are you, lads? Good to see you, pal. Appreciate the support as always, guys. Anybody on YouTube, anybody on TikTok as well, guys, get over to the YouTube channel. We're live over there as well. Scoreboard, timer, starting 11, all on the screen around us here. Link is on my homepage, or just search United Community Channel on YouTube. Hit subscribe, get into the chat. Let me know you've come over from TikTok. We'll give you a shout out. But teams are in the tunnel. Buzzing for this now. Let's get the volume turned up on my headphones here. UNITED, United for me. Michael, thanks for the gift. Much appreciated. Here we go. Daniel, this is my first time here, mate, all the way from Ghana. Welcome, Daniel. Thank you for joining us. You are more than welcome. Great to see people from all over the world coming together. Manchester United, bringing us all together. Love it. Absolutely love it. I would love it if we beat them. Love it. Just subscribe. I appreciate everybody hitting subscribe as well, guys. Michael says, imagine if we had Greenwood on the bench instead of Lord Maguire. Here we go. Monday Night Football. First game back. Let's go. Anthony has light bulb hair. Oh, Nana. Oh, Nana. What's my name? Great to see Martinez back fully fit as well after a disappointing end to last season. Garnacho. He's the man. He is the man. It's going to be interesting to see how he's used this season as well. I mean, like, obviously Rashford prefers playing on the left. So does Garnacho. So does Sancho. One more commercial break before kickoff. Yeah, that's usually the way it goes. That is usually the way it goes. But yeah, yeah, I mean, Wolves are... Now, look, you can never take anything for granted in the Premier League, but I mean, see, Matt Doherty is back at Wolves as well. He went a long way around through Madrid. Garnacho doesn't change his number either. Continues to wear number 49. Yeah, I mean, they're putting a graphic up on the screen. Per 90 minutes, Garnacho's goal involvement he was number 1 in a number of different things. Now, obviously, he didn't play as regularly as maybe what any of the starters would be. But yeah. Here we go, ready to rock and roll. United! 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 He should have number 7, says Shamey. Yeah, look, I'm not overly worried about that, I have to say. It would be nice if he had it, but the fact that he doesn't really change anything. He'd probably have it eventually, you would say. But you wouldn't know. Come on, the boys. Haven't been this excited for a season in a long time, says Oshin. You and me both, my friend. You and me both. Just waiting on the whistle. Oh, we're taking the knee. Sorry, I didn't realise we were doing that. Started the timer. And we're up and running. Come on. United. Playing away from the Stretford end like we normally do. Michael says that Wolves team looks poor. It does look poor. But look, I mean, you still have to go out and win. There's no mess acting around. Onana with an early touch in front of the Stretford end. Yeah, Wolves pressing high early on here, but United nice and composed. Wan-Bissaka playing out from right full. And we get a throw right down in the corner. Varane stepping out from central defence to make up the numbers up the line, which was interesting after less than 60 seconds. But Onana gets an early touch. It's going to be that kind of way of playing now where you're going to get the majority of the team getting lots and lots of touches, you know. Oh, United give it away on the edge of the box here. Good tackle by Luke Shaw and Mason Mount as well to win it back. And that's what we have to be careful with. You can't really force it. You know, we played a silly little ball across the edge of our own 18-yard box there and it got intercepted. You have to be very protective of that ball if you're going to be playing with it on the edge of your own box. We're keeping possession quite well here. Oshin says, be good to get a few good big wins this year. To drastically improve that goal difference. Yeah, I was mentioning it earlier on. There was a point last season when Liverpool and Newcastle were kind of, and ourselves were going for the 2 spots available, and we were kind of saying, Jesus, we could get done on goal difference here. So, I mean, it is important that we score as many goals as possible, you know. And like a few times last year, didn't we go out and played well and kind of took the foot off the pedal a little bit, where you should have gone for the jugular and got maybe 3-4 goals. Here's Wolves coming forward through the middle now. Casemiro with a good tackle. Wolves will keep possession though. Down in the corner. It's a goal kick. Wolves thought it was a corner. Let it roll out. It's actually a goal kick. Great tackle there by Casemiro. But Wolves have come forward a couple of times now. And they're springing fast. They're getting forward fast in fairness to them. Casemiro well positioned to make a good challenge there. Off topic, but I see Liverpool fans calling for Klopp's head on TalkSport. Doesn't surprise me. Doesn't surprise me with that law. Manchester had a fantastic pre-season schedule, says Amy. Nick says Tomaldinho is still in the mud from last time with Anthony. Yeah. Tomaldinho is alright. He's alright. He's actually been on the podcast before with us. Oshin says, it's important to score as many goals as possible straight out of the Michael Owen quote book. Absolutely. 9 times out of 10, the team who scores more goals will win the game. Really, Michael? I would have never guessed. Never. Keep smashing the like button on TikTok as well, guys. We're going to aim for 30,000 likes before the end of the video. If you have a second, tap the screen a few times. Gets more people into the chat. Gets more interactions. Helps the channel out a lot. If you have a second, tap the screen a few times. Good interception again by Casemiro. Garnacho wins a free. Well done. Well, so far, anytime we've come out with the ball, we've kind of got to the halfway line, maybe a little bit into Wolves' box, and kind of whether we give it away or just kind of turn back. But it's been a decent start so far. Rasmus Højlund in the stands watching on. Jeez, he's a big chap, ain't he? I mean, Tom Heaton is a goalkeeper sitting beside him there. And he's massive beside him. That's what you want to see. That is what you want to see. Onana goes long. But United win the throw on the halfway line. Just a bit kind of lackluster start. You would have to say it's been quiet enough. No, not much penetration. A lot of possession at the back. No real spark yet, so far anyway. Harriet says, where are you watching it as MUTV isn't showing the game? Yeah, I'm watching it on Sky Sports. Irish that says, what's everyone's front three when Højlund comes in? I go Rashford, Højlund, Garnacho. Yeah, I think there will be a lot of rotation in the front line this season, especially when Højlund comes back. Oh, referee! Lee studs in on Garnacho there. Don't touch our superstar. Gavin, thanks for the follow. Much appreciated. He does. He left it in on him. In fairness to him, he was high on the shin. Could have been a yellow. Here's Mason Mount now. Great first touch. Oh, he smothered out and wins a corner out of it. Brilliant play by Mason Mount. That's why he's been good at it, I have to say, in pre-season. Them third man runs, getting in behind. Lovely little run there. And Casemiro picks him out. His first touch is brilliant. But he just gets smothered out by the Wolves defence. And they put it out for a corner. And he's going to take it. He gets a standing ovation down in the corner. Calvin, thanks for the follow. Eddie, thanks for the follow. Much appreciated, guys. Corner taken quick now. And it's blocked. Win another corner out of it. That set piece record is shocking, says Aaron. Yeah, it is. Yeah, our set piece right now. But we're not a big team. Varane, Casemiro, Rashford. Other than that, you're talking Bruno, Mount, Shaw, Anthony, Sancho, Garnacho. Not big players. Corner swung in, right at the keeper. He punches. It's a free out. Michael says, going to any Champions League games? I'm going to them all. I've got a cup season ticket, Michael, so I'm guaranteed all of the home games in the Champions League this season. So yeah, I'll be going to them all. Well, I hope to go to them all, but I'll be going to the majority of them at a minimum. It's going to cost me a lot of money, but we'll get there. Ball all the way back now to Onana. I mean, he's so good even with his left foot there. He's after putting two really good passes with his left foot all the way down to Garnacho. Now, Garnacho loses out in the air, but he's so good even with his left foot. Oh, Anthony nicks it away from him. We've got numbers over here. Anthony, get your head up. Mason Mount, edge of the box. Lays it off to Garnacho. Oh, it's a good tackle. Yeah, we go back and start again, all the way back to Martinez. He goes wide to Luke Shaw. Still in forward positions here. Ball to Garnacho is just too far ahead of him. Wolves regain possession. Yeah, and they win a free out. Opportunity missed there, you would have to say. If I'm being ultra critical with that one, I don't think Anthony made up his mind quickly enough. And look, we did say this with Anthony at the start, that his decision making has to improve. Bruno Fernandes was running off him on the right-hand side. It was probably the better pass if he played it earlier. Bruno was probably in. He decides to go left to Mason Mount, who's probably not in as good of a position. But, yeah, opportunity missed there by United. Oh, Wolves are just sneaking in down the right-hand side. Oh, great touch out with Casemiro again. Takes it off of the Wolves attacker's foot. And here's Garnacho now on the counter-attack down the left-hand side. Yeah, he needs support. He's not getting it. 2 Wolves defenders come back and win the ball back. I mean, they're keeping him quiet in fairness. They're doubling up on Garnacho all the time. You know, United have yet to really test Wolves going forward. And here's Wolves coming down the left-hand side now. One-on-one with Varane. Should be a goal kick, and it is. Yeah. Pat LFC says, can't put the collar up this season. Yeah, you can't win the Champions League. Here's Rashford. Oh, tape shot. Save enough. Easy enough save there by Sa. United are looking dangerous on that kind of counter-attack when they win possession back. Rashford was kind of the angle wasn't too bad, but he just doesn't get the power behind it. Is that all you can say? Oh my God. Yeah, well, I could say loads, you know what I mean? You can't sign Caicedo or Lavia, neither of them want to sign for you. I think someone just said in the chat there that there's people calling up TalkSport looking for Klopp to be sacked. So that's your fan base. Don't be talking about ours. Here's Bruno now. Casemiro. Ball into Anthony. Oh, it's a good little flick away. And it's another corner to United. United starting to put a bit of pressure on here. Little under 12 minutes gone. You can't win the Champions League, love it. Brilliant. James says Eric Ten Hag out. James, you're going to get barred from this channel if you ever say that again. It's going to be a corner now to Mason Mount. Well, to Man United. Mason Mount's going to take it. Good ball in. Oh, it's a little flick away. It comes to Garnacho at the back post. His shot is blocked. Shaw and Neto 1v1. Yeah, good defending by Shaw there. Oh, Neto does well to nick it off him though. Yeah, good defensive work by Anthony there. Really well done by him. Yeah, good play. We will protest next Liverpool versus Man U game. Enjoy the game. Appreciate it, Pat. Good bit of banter. Eric Ten Hag taking the notes. Multicoloured pen by. United pressing high here. Pinning Wolves in. Oh, where's Wan-Bissaka? Yeah, good defending by Wan-Bissaka. Ah, lovely turn by Anthony. Come on, ref! Brilliant turn by Anthony. He's very good at that, in fairness to him. Just dropping the shoulder and swiveling, leaving the defender for dirt. Man U is the best, is in the building. Good to see you, pal. Thanks for joining. Smash the like button if you haven't already done so, guys. As well, I know I've mentioned it a few times. We'll keep mentioning it throughout the live. Here's Anthony now. Cross is blocked. Goes back to Wan-Bissaka. Oh, Wan-Bissaka, yeah, do that run. Yeah, Wolves keeping their shape well. So yeah, guys, anybody who wants to become an official member, we're doing the match reaction fan forum after this video. You get to come live on the screen with us. If you want to become an official member, the link is in the description of the YouTube video. Go check it out. Become an official member. You get to come on, give your opinion. We'll be live from 10 o'clock doing that. So anybody who's currently a member, the link is on the community tab on my YouTube page. So if you go to United Community Channel homepage, you see the community tab. Click the community tab and the link is there. Make sure your camera is on and we can hear you clearly and all that. But you can do it from your phone. If you're doing it from your phone, this is not my phone, but if you're doing it from your phone, make sure your phone is turned that way. Because everything for YouTube is landscape, not portrait. So, yeah, just click the link on your phone and then you can join us and get your opinions in later if you want to do that. Or you can just stay in the chat. Anybody who's not an official member, stick around and get your opinions in. We'll be doing player ratings and all that kind of stuff as well. So, yeah, looking forward to it. Yeah, Wolves have just nicked it there from Casemiro. They are playing with good intensity, Wolves, you would have to say. I mean, they're no pushovers here. Footy is in, good to see you, pal. Amy says the goalkeeper's getting more touches this weekend. Yeah. One of the commentators mentioned it there. He's dead right in what he's saying. He's saying Onana's getting on the ball, but there's not an awful lot of movement out of United to receive it from him. Anthony gives the ball away. Wolves are away up the right hand side. Martinez with a late tackle. He's going to get a yellow card here. Yeah, he just mistimes it. Neto gets to it before him. Now, Neto makes the most of it, in fairness to him, but it's a yellow card, you would have to say. Martinez mistimes the tackle. He'll have to be careful now for the rest of the game. What's gone? 17 minutes. He doesn't pull out of them, in fairness to him. MUTV isn't showing the actual game, says Harriet. Yeah, they never do. They never do. Why is Mount in CDM? He's not. Casemiro is. So it's a free kick now to Wolves. Good opportunity for him to get the ball into the box here. It's going to be Neto to swing it in. Left-footed. Yeah, it's a poor one. Yeah, and Onana gathers. Yeah, and look there again. I mean, United are quite slow at getting out. Onana's looking for quick options, and we're not really giving him any. Carl says fairly slow start. Yeah, it has been. Paul says Martinez be a good price to get sent off. Quick run to the bookies. Here's Anthony now cutting in on his left. Lays it off to Casemiro, who goes out to Wan-Bissaka. Jared says rival fans are going to criticise Martinez now because of that tackle. Let him. Who cares? Wonder what odds were on the butcher being booked first. Nasty evening in Manchester, says Benny. My score prediction is 3-0. Oshin says AFTV are already talking about that tackle. Yeah, that little thigh. Is that what he's called? But yeah, United haven't really started they haven't really been massively impressive here in the opening 19 minutes or so. It's been quite slow. Well, I mean, like United are keeping a lot of possession, but we're not doing an awful lot with it. I mean, I hope that's not going to be the lovely ball out of Onana there all the way out to Garnacho, taking him on. I mean, in fairness to that defender at right full, he's having a good game against Garnacho. But that's the ball that Onana can give you. He can set you away so quickly with them kind of passes. You know, and that's the difference between him and De Gea with the ball at their feet. You know, De Gea could never give you that. They really couldn't. Nice bit of skill by Nori coming up through the middle. Yeah, I mean, Casemiro defensively has been really good so far. Here's Rashford dropping deep now, gets it out to Garnacho. Has a bit of space down the left-hand side. Comes in on his right foot early, looking for options. Yeah, he gives the ball away. Again, poor decision-making there. What's that for, ref? Onana is a big presence in the back. Yeah, absolutely. Paul says, makes me sad seeing my mount in red. There we go. There we go. If Martinez doesn't score, not one of my defenders will have points this week. Jesus Christ. Oh, man. Wolves are down their left-hand side here. Mateus. Offside. Somehow. So, yeah, I mean, a bit of an underwhelming 22 minutes. Harry Maguire. Shamey says, do you have a fantasy league? We do, Shamey. The link is in the description of the video. Hold on one sec. I've actually got it open here. I'll put in the codes here for you. Here's Garnacho now, down the left-hand side. Cutting in on his right foot. Yeah, they're doubling up on him. Gets it to Luke Shaw. Oh, the cross is blocked. Bruno, Casemiro, Shaw. United keeping the pressure on here. Wolves are defending well on that right-hand side. On our left-hand side, they're right full. Oh, Wan-Bissaka in around the back. Can Anthony get there? He's nicked away from him. That's a slip. Ah, no! Fucking referee is giving soft freeze here. There's one. So that's the Classic League. Oh, yeah, the head-to-head league is closed. Sorry. So, yeah, head-to-head league is already closed. So, yeah, anybody who wants to join, the link is in the description of the video as well, guys, if you want to join. Thomas Clifford is in. Have some of that there, Tom. But, yeah. Oh, Bruno picks his pocket. He has options. Garnacho. Oh, the ball was just a little behind him. The final ball has let us down a little bit today. So far. Yeah. Any chance the crowd could lift United? Seems very dull. It does. Seems very quiet there. It's not like Old Trafford. Usually Old Trafford would be bouncing. Let's see. Mikey says Wolves being tipped to go down and looking like favourites so far. I don't know if they're doing all right so far. David says Garnacho not looking around him while on the ball. Your man Semedo at right back is having a damn good game so far. Here's Mason Mount now down the right hand side. Just loses his balance. Oh, they just squeeze it out past Casemiro. Oh, Cunha is through the middle. It's 3-on-2 here. Wolves have got numbers over left and right. Ball played left. Strike! Oh, it's a block out of Varane and goes for a corner. United living dangerously there. Cunha does really well. Casemiro does everything he can. He just can't nick the ball off him. And Martinez steps up. And he does well to get past Martinez as well. But Varane keeps his shape really well. Doesn't commit overly to the ball. Kind of half and half between the player he's running with and the man running with the ball. Gets it right and gets the block in. Corner swung in now. Header down. It's cleared by Casemiro. Luke Shaw. Anthony comes away with it. Garnacho. He just gets Semedo. Just out-muscles him off the ball. Semedo is literally sitting on his lap. Here's Lamina now with a strike. Good block by Casemiro. Here's Garnacho. Come on, ref! Where's your yellow now? Get it out. About time. 3 or 4 fouls on Garnacho now in this game. Plug it in there. See the little single double pronged one. Pull that one out. You can just leave it on the edge here. Flick it on.
Happy birthday.
Oh, here's Wan-Bissaka down the right hand side now. Yeah, Wolves are they're out muscling on us. In fairness to them. Oh, they're just a bit careless with the ball away though. Oh, Mount. Oh, Bruno, why are you letting it run through ya? But we go all the way back to Onana. Martinez had to pull out of that one. A problem with getting booked early. Oshin says, the only thing about United's front three is they all play with their heads down. They never seem to look around enough. Carved open there, says Irish lad. Party Pooper says, we just aren't clicking. Shane says, this is not going to be an easy year for Mount. I have a bad feeling he will struggle. Here comes the baby monitor. You know UCC is back. There it is. There it is. The referee is after blowing his whistle here again for fucking nothing. And I keep saying I'll bring the baby monitor in when I'm going in myself. And I always just forget to. But anyway. Some things never change. Paul says, I have the sound turned down. I missed your commentary. It's brilliant. I appreciate it, Paul. Who's the ref? I don't know his name, actually, to be honest. What's the score? So it's 0-0, guys. Anybody watching on TikTok, if you want to know the score, the timer, the starting 11, we've got it all on the screen over on YouTube. The link is on my homepage, or just search United Community Channel on YouTube. Head over there, hit subscribe, get into the chat, let us know you've come over from TikTok. The full experience over on YouTube. Get over there and get involved. Anglers. Fuck off, Tommy, will ya? Why can't you show the match on live? Because there's a certain thing called copyright infringement. If I showed the game, why would anybody pay for Sky Sports? They've got the rights to it, not me. Amy says, won't be surprised if there's like 6 minutes added. Jared says, we had bad referees last season. By the looks of it, it's continuing. Hooper is the ref, says Luke. So there we go. Why do we look leggy, says Jamon? I don't know, to be honest with you. We're just not quite clicking at the moment. Get up, you blouse, ya. These Wolves players are doing my head in now already, so they are. Fucking going, get up, you idiot. Yeah, you got a kick in the side of the leg. You swear his leg was broken. Get up, you fucking... Playing a man's game. Yeah, it's all a bit scrappy the last few minutes, I have to say. Gone long a couple of times with it. Well done, Casemiro. Now Rashford down the right-hand side. We're just getting out-muscled. We're getting out-muscled all of the time. Fucking referee then giving soft free kicks as well. Look, here's another lad down. Fucking... Bulls are in here. Strike! Oh my God, he just pulls it wide at the far post. Now it looked like Onana had his angles covered, but Wolves don't want us to take a throw 2 minutes ago when their player was down. But yet when they're in possession and another one of their players are down, they get on with the game quickly. You know what I mean? United want to cop themselves on here now. Start putting these lads to the sword. Creating some chances. Fucking playing into their hands, so we are. I'm getting annoyed. And we're only 30 minutes in. Game 1. Do you know what we look like? We look like a team that hasn't had a pre-season together. You know what I mean? I'm not talking about fitness or anything, but we just look like we've never played with each other before. Nothing is clicking. You know, we're passing balls into areas where lads are not making runs. We don't seem to be communicating with each other like we normally would. It's a typical first game of the season. Warren says, got to be said, Garnacho is better as an impact sub. Should have started Sancho on this showing. Half-time needs to hurry up, says Mike. Aaron says, love Garnacho's enthusiasm, but I think he just needs to calm down a little and concentrate on his final ball. Tommy says, what's your top 4 predictions? Think Chelsea, Liverpool will find it very hard to get in. Yeah, I went City. I think United could get second ahead of Arsenal. I think it's going to be City, United, Arsenal, and I think Chelsea could potentially get in there. Now, I did make my prediction on the video before Nkunku got injured, so that may change. But I just think Pochettino is a very, very good manager. But let's see what happens. Mission Gamer says, stick to Irish football, pal. Another one of these fools. All right, yeah, no problem. I'll stick to boring football. Sleep Expert says, 30 minutes, no goal. What is Andre Onana doing? Well, worst signing in United's history. Jesus Christ, what is going on in the chat at the moment? Okay. No, Newcastle says, Tommy, I just don't think they'll be able to juggle European football. I think if they prioritise the league ahead of, FA Cups and Carabao Cups and now Champions Leagues, I think they would well be capable of getting in there. But I don't know if they've got the depth in their squad to be able to juggle it all. I really don't. Like, we got in to the top 4. We were blessed that, Ten Hag worked miracles last year. We didn't have the depth at all, and I think Newcastle are probably going to fall into that same category. Lovely touch by Mount. Here's Bruno now. Yeah, we're just giving the ball away. We keep giving the ball away. Keep giving it away all the time. Here's Casemiro now. Shaw. Rashford has a bit of space down the left. I mean, it's all just very static. Luke Shaw now into the box. Turns back. Pulls one across. Oh, save. Second ball, Anthony. Oh, it's blocked again. It's a free out. For what? Let's have a look. Lovely ball by Rashford into Shaw. Garnacho kind of dived in. But Jesus, I tell you, Wan-Bissaka was free on the penalty spot. If Luke Shaw had pulled it back to him rather than crossing it across the 6-yard box. Now, I know it's Wan-Bissaka, so there's nothing guaranteed with that, but better out United. Oh, lovely ball over the top now. Here's Wan-Bissaka. Does well. Gets into the box. Needs to pick out someone. Chips one. Rashford with a header. A ball. A ball. Ref. Ref waves it on. United still in possession here. Here's Bruno. Left-footed strike is blocked. Come on, United. Here's Mount now. Gets to the end line. Chips one. Oh, it's too far. United still in possession now. Casemiro. Don't force it. Fuck it. Check is complete. No penalty. This referee is just giving so many soft frees to Wolves. Let's have a look at this handball here. Wan-Bissaka chips one. Rashford with the header. Oh! His arm is in by his side, but he's like that. Oh, that's a penalty. His arm is there like that and hits him there. I don't know, lads. Well done, Wan-Bissaka. Great tackle. And he's offside. Well done, Wan-Bissaka. Whew, Jesus. Dylan says, I think Arsenal's period... I don't care about Arsenal. Shocking says, Ben, that's a penalty, says Amy. Albert, thanks for the follow. Much appreciated. D says, if that's a pen, yesterday's one was 2. Yeah, but I don't support either Chelsea or Liverpool, so... Keep smashing the like button as well, guys, if you haven't already done so. Hit the subscribe button as well. If you're new to the YouTube channel, please do hit the subscribe button. We're closing in on 4,000 subscribers. Appreciate all of the support. And if you want to become an official member and come on the match reaction video at 10 o'clock tonight with us, link is in the description. Here's Rashford now. Wan-Bissaka, edge of the box. Yeah, Wolves clear their lines. But United are putting a lot more pressure on. Wolves are camped on the edge of their own box. Garnacho now, a bit of space out on their left-hand side. Yeah, look, they're doubling up on him. Yeah. He hasn't played well, but... He hasn't been playing well, but they're doubling up on him. Semedo is going one-on-one with him. And whoever their right full is, or their right central midfielder, is dropping in on the inside channel to not allow him to come back in on his right foot. And they're forcing him left, and Semedo is just there. He's defending him very well. It's a, you can see it's definitely a training ground game plan out of Wolves. Well done by Martinez, wins the ball, steps out into midfield, gets it wide now. Here's Garnacho, left footed cross is blocked. Comes back to Martinez, gets it to Rashford, tipping into the box. Garnacho, strike! Oh! Looked close from the camera angle, but it could have been a mile away either. Let's have a look at it here. Falls to Rashford again. I mean, Wolves are just getting everybody behind the ball. Yeah, it looks a good bit wide. Tight angle. Well done. Good defending by Bruno there. Gets the ball down to Anthony down the right-hand side. One-on-one with the fullback. Does well. Goes onto his right. Pulls one across. Doesn't have a right foot. Terrible cross. Yeah, I mean... just a little bit lackluster. Martinez now, ball over the top to Wan-Bissaka. Oh, the header from the defender is good. He's well positioned. Martinez is really good at them angled, them straight angled balls nearly. You know, they're just a little bit off from say the left centre back to the other, to the opposition left centre back's area. You know what I mean? Kicking off in the chat, is it? The mods are doing their job. Here's Wolves coming down the right-hand side now. Good defending there by Garnacho and Martinez. He's still going though. Mason Mount is well positioned. Good defending. Good defending. Well done, Mason Mount. Well done. Well done. How is Luke Shaw getting a yellow card here? I must have missed it. I mean, that's just not a yellow card, like. The moderators are on the ball tonight. Fair play to you, lads. How many minutes are added? We haven't found out yet. Now we'll know within the next 30 seconds. But yeah, lackluster first half so far. I mean, if we could scrape a goal here before half time, it'd be fantastic. Yeah, I mean, look, we're just off. Look, first touch, passing, movement. Everything has just been off. Oh, Wolves give it away now to Garnacho. Lays it off to Mount, who gives it to Rashford down the left. Back to Mount. Oh, it does really well. Gets it to Wan-Bissaka. Plays in Anthony. Strike with his right foot. Oh, it's a brilliant block. Wolves clear their lines. 2 minutes of added time. I don't know how there's 2 minutes of added time. The ref gave about 17 penalties to Wolves. Or 17 frees to Wolves. That's a strange one. Be interesting to see what Ten Hag does at half time here now. Is he going to make some changes? Here's Sean out. Yeah, again, our passing has just been off. Giving it away. Donald says United seem dead. Oh, give it away. Playing Rashford. Oh, he gets a touch. Strike. Oh, it's blocked again. How many blocks are they going to make? Fuck's sake. Wolves give the ball away and Anthony is on it. He slips in Rashford. His first touch takes it around the defender. Just gets a block in on the far side. It's going to be Bruno now to swing in the corner. This is probably going to be the last act as well before half time. Bruno now swings it in. Good ball in. Header down. Oh no. Varane was there. I think the defender went up for it ahead of him, just slightly put him off. Varane heads it down into the ground, but he heads it a mile wide. Oh, he misjudges it completely. He has a free header on the edge of the 6-yard box. And there's half time. 0-0. 0-0. Oh. So yeah. Half time. 0-0. Yeah, half time. Disappointing first half, I won't lie. We've been a team of misfits by the looks of things. We just don't look like we have any momentum, any cohesion, any composure, any communication. It just all seems to be a bit lacking, I have to say. And look, you can understand that being the case a little bit on the first game of the season. But, I mean, you know, we're going to have to get our act together. We've defended quite well, in fairness. I think Wan-Bissaka has been playing okay down the right-hand side. Midfield, Casemiro looks really good in phases, and then he also looks off the pace a little bit then once or twice, which is kind of weird. Mason Mount, I think, has been okay. Been energetic, been trying to get involved as much as he can. Garnacho has been really poor. Our front three have been really poor. Front three have been poor. Garnacho, Rashford, and Anthony haven't really done anything, to be quite honest with you. Now, credit where credit is due. I think Wolves are defending quite well, I have to say. Anyway, we're back. Half-time potatoes. Let's get it done. Yeah, this is my second bag today. So. But what would you do now? Would you persist with maybe Garnacho for the next 15 minutes or Anthony? Or would you make the change now and get Sancho on the field? You know, I mean, yeah, we criticised Sancho an awful lot last year. He had a damn good pre-season. Now, a good pre-season doesn't translate into a good game or into a good season. But Garnacho had a very good pre-season and he's playing rubbish tonight. So, Chris says, Garnacho off, Sancho as the false 9 and Rashford left wing. Yeah, certainly an option. Certainly an option. But I think I don't think our issue is, well, the issue with the forward line is there, but we haven't created a lot. Now, the one or two chances that we have created, you know, we haven't really taken advantage of them. But look, we'll be positive, like we always are. The first 45 minutes of the season, shooting into the Stretford end now. Let's see what we can do. But if we're talking about, you know, where does Rashford play when Rasmus Højlund comes back, I think it's pretty obvious he's going to be back out on that left-hand side. I mean, that is where he scored the majority of his goals last season. But let's see what happens. Half-time potatoes are back. And I've missed them. For anybody who didn't see, I did put it up in the Discord today. There is now a Meanies flavour potato crisp. Let me see, can I show you? One sec. I think I can show you. I'll bring it up on the screen here. Let me see, where is the... Let me see. Oh, look at that. Right. Let me see here. Can I show you? Oh, man. I was excited when I saw that today. Where are we? Where is it? There it is. Look at that. Meanie potatoes. Meanie flavoured potatoes. Let's just leave that there for a minute. Because that is just an absolute game changer. That is an absolute game changer. Oh, that's fucking... Sorry, I have full time.